Hey guys, it's your girl Jade. Um, Sorry, I am outside, so you're gonna hear the bugs going. And there's a busy road like right behind me. But anyway, I think it was last night or the night before. I don't remember which one. I was watching a live stream by Emphasis on BS. Or yeah, she was the one hosting the live stream, I think. And one of the main topics was Joy Sparkle BS using the term poo babies and it being racist. Now, I wasn't going to think of it as a racist comment until I actually heard the full context of the conversation. And she had all these people coming on, and she had I don't know most of them. I knew Benji James was on there, and some guy named Alex who's a black guy, wears a red towel on his head. I don't know why, or I don't remember why. Ooh, excuse me, hiccup. But it's basically what you would call a bunch of Joy Sparkle BS haters. But it's just people who just, I don't know, just don't like her, really. But I finally found a partial video of the context of the poo babies. And it was her and Mike and Actor talking about something and then taking a dump. I forget what the first part was, but it was like, oh, it's such a great feeling just to take a dump or have a poo and everything. And then I think Mike and Actor said something like anal sex, and Joy goes, no, anal sex is not. You have like a penis with meeting with poo and causing a friction, while taking a poo is just a sweet release. And then she's like, why would you want to do anal sex? That means your penis is covered in poo, and it gets in your pee hole, and it becomes infected. And then you end up fucking somebody with poo on your dick. And then she made a joke saying that, oh, that's where brown people come from. Now, I'm not doing the conversation justice on how it was worded, but whenever I heard it, hold on. Yes, I can see where it would be taken racist, but I actually was not offended by it, and I have a mixed child. I know a lot of people are offended, and I'll probably get hate for this, but I was not offended by it whatsoever. And in my group of friends, something like that, we wouldn't be offended by it either. What is his channel name? I actually know somebody personally on YouTube. Let me see if I can find out his channel name real quick, because I don't remember. So just give me a second. I'm looking down at my other tablet here. Okay. Don't go back. Go back. Okay, I have to do it this way. Where are you? Okay, Jigsaw Dances, and Jigsaw's Car Garage. I know him personally, and I have this running joke with him at work, or not at work, sorry, my brain is off, but I have this running joke with him, like, in our personal lives, where I'm like, you know what, it's because you're black. And it's not me being racist, it's just the way I am with him. And just like I expect him to come up to me one day and I'd be like, oh, this such and such happened, and he'd look at me and goes, it's because you're white. So it's like you have to take into context and how the people are and just their personalities and everything. I'm not racist. I have a mixed child, so of course I'm not racist. But if somebody were to overhear me and Jigsaw talking, then they would think that we are both racist, and we're not. It's just the way we talk to each other. So, yeah, I mean, and a lot of people are getting butthurt about it, and I can see where they come from, but I can also see why, like, I can see both sides of the story, basically. And there are a lot of people getting butthurt, and then there's a lot of people that are getting attacked just for being guilty by association. And it's like, you have no control over what anyone else says except yourself. Because if somebody were to come up to me and tell me, hey, you need to stop talking to Jigsaw like this, I would actually look at him and go, hey, were you offended? Like, I've even asked him. I was like, are you offended whenever I say that to you? He goes, no. I was like, just like I wouldn't expect you to be offended. And it's like, we know, it's like there is a line where you could cross it and become offended. But I've always made sure he was not offended by it. So, and it's just, it can be seen as racist, and it's really just people getting butthurt in the society now. And Joy Sparkle has the right to say whatever she wants. I mean, and then I think Mike and Actor also said that no one in their group was racist, which I don't agree with. I'm not saying that they are racist. I'm saying everyone is racist to some extent. Everyone is. Whether you say you're not racist or you are, everyone is to some extent. Like, yes, I can say that I'm not racist, but I'm sure there are some things that can be construed as me being racist, and I don't think so. But to others, it is. So everyone is racist to some extent. Now, just like Joy Sparkle BS has the right to say what she wants, Emphasis on BS has the right to say whatever she wants and she feels. No one has any control over either of them, except themselves. So, and then, I think Emphasis was, or a bunch of people who were watching the Emphasis on BS live stream were also saying that the only way that Joy Sparkle would pay attention to them is if they paid. I think YouTube has, like, when you go live, you can do a super chat, which you can give the person you're watching money. And emphasis on BS's group, like some of the people in the comments were saying, well, Joy doesn't pay attention to anybody unless they give her money. Me personally, I have said things in Joy Sparkle's live streams and never been paid attention to. But I've never been paid attention to by anyone in the chat, really. But that's the same thing for Emphasis on BS. Like, I would say something and not get paid any attention on there either. But I mean, it's just like, you can't pay attention to everyone in the chat. It is not feasibly possible, because then you wouldn't be able to talk on your live stream because you're too busy reading the comments that sometimes just zoom by. There's times where I've had trouble keeping up with it, where I've just given up trying to look because I would have to stop the chat and scroll through it, and by the time I get to the bottom, it's like 20 minutes later because everyone has decided to talk at the same time. So it's just crazy. It's just like, guys, get on with it. If you don't like either of their shit, don't watch them. Plain and simple. But you don't need to attack everyone, especially because like I said, I know I'm going to get attacked for this, but I don't care. And then there's also people that are saying that the only people who got offended were white people. I'm white. I didn't get offended. And I've actually seen quite a few black people get offended by what Joy said. And it's not just white people. That comment right there is actually being racist as well, to a point. It is saying that only white people got offended about the Pooh Baby comment. And I think even in that stream where Joy said it, I think because she kept looking off, her roommate was there. Her roommate was in the same room listening to this, and you heard no word from him saying that he was offended. And he's Mexican, and that's why she calls him brown. So, I mean, just guys, get over it. There's bigger shit to worry about than whether or not Joy Sparkle BS is racist. There's bigger things to worry about than that. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, anyway, that is my little tangent on the whole situation. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you. Deuces.